Hi, my name is Rashida Samjitanapan, and today I will be interviewing our generous guest, Azan Juan Carlos Amos Alcoy. He's from Spain, and he is our teacher in Mahidol University International College. In the interview, we aim to look for Spanish value, communication style, and cultures, and see how they are different from Thai people. Let's get started.
Hello, good morning. My name is Dr. Juan Carlos Olmos Alcoy, and I'm a lecturer in Spanish at the University of Mahidol International College, and I'm Spanish.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
First question, what's the most important thing in your life?
Good question. I've got several things which are very important in my life, but for me, possibly the most important is to find the right balance between the professional life and my personal life.
So what is your goal in your life?
Oh, that's a difficult question to answer. One of them, I know it is a cliched answer, but basically to be happy with my life is possibly the most important goal for me.
So if you have to choose between your family and your work, which one do you choose?
Well, it's a difficult question to answer because all my family is in Spain and the UK, so they're very, very far away. If it really was an important matter, it would be my family. But as it is now, my situation currently is work is more important.
So your parents live here in Thailand?
No, they live in Spain.
Do they have like influences in your personal life?
Not anymore. I've been away from my family for more than 20 years, so they don't tell me what to do or how to do it anymore. They did when I was younger, when I lived in Spain, but not now.
So in general, is it normal for a person from your country to have lunch alone?
Yes, there is no social stigma attached at all to eating lunch in general. It's also faster. When you go out with friends, you take longer, okay, and then sometimes you're late for work or for class.
And when you first came here, is it hard for you to get used to the new environment?
Well, initially, yes, for several reasons. One of them being the weather. I used to live in Scotland, where it used to be really cold. And then I came here and it was hot all the time.
How long does it take you to get used to it?
Well, a few months.
So, did you find any Thai behavior annoying?
Yes, initially I found Thai people very nosy, asking questions all the time, how old are you married, how much money do you earn, how much rent do you pay. So in Spain, normally in Europe, we don't normally ask those questions right away. Okay, so yeah.
And while you're living here, do you find the biggest surprise?
Well, one of the surprises to me is that very often I found, some of my Thai neighbors, not to have an opinion on things. So they don't like debating a lot.
So they tend to keep it to themselves.
Yes.
And so are Thai people more indirect from your country?
Oh, very. I think they don't like saying the word no. They say yes all the time, yes.
And do you have to speak politely to other people in your country?
In Spain, well, normally we do, yes. But I think you're more polite in Thailand.
Like do you have that in Spain?
No.
And when you're working here, and you have different opinion with your boss, you tend to speak it out or keep it?
Oh yes, no problem. If I disagree with my boss, I tell her. And it's not a problem at all.
What about Thai people, like you've been working with, they keep it to themselves?
Well, initially, yes, but once they get to know me better, because I don't like confrontation, and normally I don't make people feel uncomfortable. So once they know me, they are more forward and tell me what they think.
And people from your country, they have a problem with younger boss?
Normally, the age is not important. If the boss is competent, it's not a problem.
And when you're talking to someone and you don't understand what they're trying to say, you tend to ask them to stop talking or just let them speak?
Well, if I don't know what they're talking about, I normally tell them. or I say, excuse me, can you repeat, or can you say that again? Yeah, I don't mind, and I don't mind interrupting either.
Is it impolite to disagree with others in your country?
In Spain, no. What might be impolite is the manner in which you disagree, but per se, disagreeing is not impolite.
And do people in your country have any question that people avoid asking others? Like in Thailand, we avoid like that. So in your country, any topic?
No, there is no taboo topic in Spain, as far as I can think. No. Nowadays, the favorite topic of conversation is the financial crisis.
And when you communicate with us, do you have any difficulty when you're talking with us?
About politics or?
No, like when you just like teach them, talk with us, like is it hard to communicate with us in language?
Again, normally no. No, with you, normally it's not. With the people I work with and my students, it's not normally a major problem.
So, are you comfortable to work alone or within a group?
Oh, I like both for different reasons. I'm very fond of working alone, but very often I prefer sharing ideas with my colleagues. I learn a lot from my colleagues, but I'm very independent as well. So I like both styles of working.
And in your country, are men and women are equal?
Legally, yes. Although it is still true that in some positions of power work-wise there are many more men than women. So there is still some discrimination, but it's not an overt discrimination.
And while you are queuing up to order your lunch and somebody cut line in front of you, what would you do?
Well, normally I would be annoyed, and normally I would, tap the person and say, excuse me, you have jumped the queue, could you go back to your place? I would be polite, obviously, I would be diplomatic.
I'm so sorry to ask this, but do you have a religion?
No. So don't be apologetic, you can ask anything you like.
And what do you think of people who don't have religion?
I'm totally fine with that, it doesn't bother me at all. I agree with them.
That's what's the end of our interview. Thank you so much, Ajahn Kwan Carlos Amos Alcoy, for your generosity, and thank you everyone to visit our site. We hope that our work can benefit you some way.